good morning. Welcome to another Tabata class. We gotta have our weights and our bands right next to us. 4 rounds of each movement, 20 seconds each, but we'll start by taking 3 big deep breaths in as we reach up to the sky and exhale down. All right, and shake out those shoulders. We're not going to use any equipment for the first movement. Let's get this timer going. And the first thing we're going to do in about 8 seconds, we're going to start with our jumping jacks. Hands go up, bring those knees apart. Here we go. And relax, that's 20 seconds. Bring up the volume a little bit. And let's try to point the toes up to the sky. Good, tap the heels down in front. And breathe. So for round 3, let's focus on our posture, keeping the spine long. All right, one more time with those jumping jacks. Let's reach the hands all the way up for number 4. And down. Good. So let's move into our second exercise, grabbing the band. Perfect. And we're going to start with the knee pull aparts for this one. Wrap the band around the knees. And once you're set, get those feet about 4 inches apart. And we're going to bring the knees out. Come right back in together. And breathe. Hey Yuri, good morning. So flex that belly button as those knees open up. And shake it out. Adjust the resistance as needed. 2, 1. Good. Back to those controlled knee pull aparts. All right, now for number 3, if you want a bigger challenge, step those feet out a little bit wider in your starting position. Good, now we just turn that resistance up a bit. Focus on keeping the core engaged. Squeeze that belly button. Sit up tall. It doesn't look like much, but you should feel those thighs working. One more time. Two, one, go. All right, now let's do a seated bow and arrow for move number 3. We're going to have one hand out in front, pull straight back on one side. 2, one hand out. So we're focusing on the rear delt and that tricep. The elbow goes as far back as possible with each pull. And good. We'll switch sides. 2, 1. All right, breathe, relax those shoulders. We're going back to the first side. 2, 1. All right, I know those arms are tired. One more time. Big pulls in 3, 2, 1. All right, that is move number 3. Let's drop the band and switch to a single weight with both hands. And from here, we're gonna go for that reverse wood chop. Keep the weight extended in front and your knees are about shoulder width apart. We're gonna touch that left knee, squeeze the core, keep the shoulders tight as we fly over the right shoulder and come right back down to that knee. 2, 1, fly up and over and back down. Keep your heels pushing into the floor. All right, reset and keep the entire upper body working on the rotation. Twist over that left shoulder, back to the right knee. And breathe. Back to the first side. If the weight's getting heavy, bring it closer to the body as you move. The further you extend that weight as you move, the harder that movement. And we have one more time. 2, 1. Up and over. And down. And let's drop our weight. We're finishing our seated exercises with some moguls. We're out on the slopes, ski poles in hand. We're going to bring our feet over to one side of the chair. As we go over those moguls, squeeze the abs and lift the knees up and over as we go back and across. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're skiing. And relax those legs. We can take our 10 seconds of recovery as we get up the mountain again. All right, and another round down. All right, these moguls are a little bigger. Get those knees up, pump those arms. And good. That's a second lap down. 2 more laps. 2, 1, hands up. And ski. All right, 1 more round. Get those legs ready. Good, keep those arms big. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And that's our seated portion. Grab that equipment. Let's move it onto the chair and we'll stand up. So take your water break right now. All right, and our first move is going to be our tippy toe squat combo. In 3 seconds, let's start those tippy toes. Feet are shoulder width apart, and we're on. All right, wake up that lower half. We're going to the squat now. Keep the feet wide. We lower those hips, drive right back up. Now we add a knee raise to those tippy toes. So tippy toe, knee raise, tippy toe, switch. Tippy toe, knee raise, tippy toe, switch. You can hold the chair in front of you, or you can keep those hands on those hips if you feel comfortable with your balance. 2, 1. Nice job. All right, add same thing with our squat. Squat down, knee raise. Here we go. Squat, knee raise. Squat, knee raise. Awesome. Everyone's got it down. All right. Squat time, or sorry, excuse me, we just finished those squats. Lunge time. We're going to add some weights, but we're not going to do anything for the first 2. All we want to focus on is our forward lunges as we alternate back and forth. The weight will be extra resistance hanging out by the side. 1 o'clock, feet together, switch to 11. And just keep alternating those forward lunges. Those shoulders and hands stay relaxed as we hold the weights. Good. And with the second set, we hit 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in those reverse lunges. Back and switch. Nice lunges. As we go back to the front, step, curl. Feet together, and then we switch, step, curl. Step, curl. You got it. Good. As you curl, keep those elbows tucked into the rib cage. Nice job. Now, as we go backwards for the final one, step, row. Back and then switch, step, row. Elbows straight up on that row. Switch sides and row again. Step, row. Good, we're all moving. 5 more seconds. Alrighty, let's drop the weights and let's work on our curtsies next. We're gonna alternate curtsy, curtsy for move number 3. 2, 1. So this movement is not about speed. It's about control of that curtsy lunge and opening up those hips. Nice. Let's repeat that one more time without the weight, and then we'll bring it in for 3 and 4. Curtsy lunge and switch. You're not leaning forward when you dip down. Stay upright, eyes forward. So if you're up for it, you're going to grab a single weight and we're going to press as we curtsy. So right at chest level, push and in. Push. Can you tell your core has to work a lot more when we add that weight? All right. And if you thought that was too easy, I'll give you one more modifier. Push that weight overhead. Here we go. So you can go overhead or at chest level. Both of them will definitely get that core going. That's a doozy. I wish we had more than 10 seconds to rest. Let's take care of our hips next. Right side, knee raise, lateral lift. That's our combo. I'm going to move my chair over. And let's get set. Deep breath in. Here we go. Right side knee raise, lateral lift. Two, one. And that's the buzzer. Just turn around and face the other direction or move your chair to the other side. Reset that posture. Up and out. back to that first side. 2, 1. We're already back on. And one more side. 2, 1. All right, final move. We're gonna go to our fruit pickers, reach up and switch. So it's a nice lateral step as we reach up to the sky. And this is one of those cardio moves. Keep those hands reaching, feet stepping. Alrighty, take a 10-second break. 2, 1. All right, I hope you're huffing and puffing. We have about 40 seconds of on time left. Hit it. And that is number 3. One more round to go. 2, 1. And that's our finishing bell. Nice job, folks. Grab a moment, or take a moment to grab your water. You can clear off your seat, and we'll come back to our stretches in about 15 seconds. All right, looks like everyone's just about ready, so I'm gonna start moving into that first stretch. Right foot back, left foot forward in that split lunge, and let's sink some weight into the back heel as we breathe. Three, 2, 1, and then we get our hand going up to the sky, push the hip forward, and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, now we can switch. Left foot back, right foot forward. Same thing, sink into that stretch. One more big deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's get the left hand going up. Push the left hip forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. And good. Now, let's square up that chair. Bring your feet wide. We're going for the inner thigh, that groin stretch. Bend one knee, lower the hips to that bent knee side. Feel the stretch on the straight leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the switch. Come up and drop to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Seated or standing, we can do the quad stretch next. Reach for that foot. Pull it in towards the glute. And adjust that posture once you're holding on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's release and switch. Grab the other ankle. And as I said before, I like to push the hip forward on that raised side. And you feel that quad stretch get a little deeper. 3, 2, 1. And let's all take a seat. Stay towards the edge of the chair. And we're going to lay that right heel down for the hamstring. Hands on your thigh. We inhale up. Keep the spine long as you exhale and reach forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Left leg out, toes in. Take that deep breath in and exhale down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's scoot into the chair, cross one foot up and over. We're in the piriformis stretch now. Lean in. Let's take another 5 count here. 1. And as you exhale, come back up and switch to the other side. Breathing deep as we hold into that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back down. Alrighty, let's go for the twist. Bring the hands over to the right side of that chair. Sit up as tall as you can and gently twist over the right shoulder. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. And we release. Bring it to the other side. Sit up tall once again and breathe over that left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it back in as you take a giant shoulder roll. Now, open up those arms wide and let's cross one in front of the chest. Pull that side in and let's wiggle those fingers and toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll open up again. Switch and pull in. Hold and breathe. Wiggle those toes and fingers. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can release and get ready for that tricep stretch. Both hands up, one hand back behind the head and neck, and we grab the top elbow. Bring up your foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, bring the foot down and switch sides. grabbing the other elbow, and then the other foot comes up for another 5 each way. 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot down, hands down. One more giant shoulder roll. And let's do those neck rolls across the chest. So reset the posture and lower the left ear to left shoulder. And then gently roll the chin down and across. When you hit the other side, go back, across the front. Take one more each way. And when you're ready, take a giant shoulder roll. Good, nice reset. And let's take our 3 inhales together, reaching up to the sky with a controlled breath, and control that exhale down as well. All right, great job everybody. Another session in the books.